Hey everyone, welcome back to Code with Me. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most critical topics in C programming, memory management and optimization. By the end of this session, you'll understand how memory works in C, the difference between stack and heap memory, and how to optimize your programs for better performance. Plus, we'll look at how to prevent memory leaks and dangling pointers, common issues that can slow down or even crash your programs. And to bring it all together, we'll write an optimized program to efficiently handle large datasets. Let's get started. Every program you write in C uses two main types of memory, stack memory and heap memory. Think of stack memory like a stack of plates in a cafeteria. When you add a plate, it goes on top, and when you remove one, it comes from the top. Stack memory is automatically managed. When a function is called, its variables are pushed onto the stack, and when the function ends, they're popped off. This makes stack memory fast and efficient, but it's also limited in size. Heap memory, on the other hand, is more flexible. It's like a warehouse where you can store items anywhere, but you need to manually track what you put in and remove it when you're done. When you allocate memory dynamically using malloc, calloc, or realloc, that memory comes from the heap. Unlike the stack, the heap does not automatically clean up after you. You have to free up memory manually using free. Now, let's see an example of both stack and heap memory in action. Here's a simple program that demonstrates stack and heap memory usage. In this code, num is a stack variable. It gets created inside the function and is automatically removed once the function ends. In contrast, ptr points to heap memory allocated using malloc, which we must manually free using free. Now let's talk about memory optimization techniques. Optimizing your code is important for both speed, time complexity, and memory usage, space complexity. Here are some tips. 1. Use the right data types. Don't use a double when an int is enough. Choosing smaller data types saves memory. 2. Avoid unnecessary memory allocation. Allocate memory only when needed and release it as soon as you're done. 3. Use arrays instead of linked lists when possible. Arrays have better memory locality, making them faster. 4. Use static variables when applicable. Static variables remain in memory for the program's duration, reducing repeated memory allocations. 5. Use realloc wisely. Instead of allocating large chunks of memory at once, increase memory dynamically as needed. Let's see how preventing memory leaks and avoiding dangling pointers can save your program from crashing. A memory leak happens when you allocate memory but forget to free it. Over time, this can consume all available memory, slowing down or crashing your program. Here's an example of a memory leak. Avoid memory leak example. Int top ptr malloc size of int, p=50, printf, memory leak example, sent dn, / memory is never freed. To fix it, simply use free ptr before the function ends. A dangling pointer occurs when you free memory but still try to use the pointer. Here's an example. Avoid dangling pointer example. Int ptr = malloc size of int, ptr = 100. Free memory freed printf, dangling pointer example, sent dd, undefined behavior. To avoid this, always set the pointer to null after freeing memory. Free, cd null. Now it won't point to an invalid memory location. Now let's bring everything together with a real-life example. Imagine we need to process large data sets efficiently. Instead of allocating a massive fixed-size array, we dynamically allocate memory and expand it as needed. Here's an optimized program to handle large datasets using efficient memory management. Includes stdio.h, includes lib.h, int main, int ni, printf enter number of elements, scan fentine d and n, int to r malloc n size of int. Allocating memory dynamically if r = null, printf memory allocation failed, return 1. Initializing array elements for I = 0, in, I++, ri = I to 10. Printing elements for I = 0, in, I++, printf sent d, ri, printf n, free r. Freeing allocated memory returns 0. This program first asks the user for the number of elements and then allocates only the required memory. Instead of using a large static array, this dynamic approach optimizes memory usage. And that's it for today's lesson. If you found this lesson useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Code with Me. See you in the next session.